Well, hello everyone again. It's me. Been missing me? No, not at all. Just that's okay. I'm no surprised about that because I don't know. I'm person who always like ready for certain surprises or knowing that you're ready for kind of surprises allows you to avoid to ban surprises. Anyway in your life. Like if you may relate to what I'm saying, and anyways, it's kind of I don't know. It's the thing that I mentioned for starters, and actually, as for today's day, that was pretty fine, and that's my second video. That my I should say second intraday video, and today I met a friend of mine. His name is Agent 007. He serves to the royal court, and it goes without the saying, and we all serve in a way, if you might relate to what I'm saying. I'm doing crazy things here, and I'm kind of messing up again and kidding and trying to be just, even in a way I kinda used to use so-called self-deprecating humor in a way, and we were using this kind of self-deprecating humor all the day through, and I kinda came up to his working place at his office, and we were just waiting for this annoying working day to come to its end, and after we had it done, we just were just in no rush. We were just relishing those just hours after working day, and after that we came out and made our way to our place where we live, and just we were chatting about silly things as always, and we were sharing our man's things as they came to us and to our minds, I should say, and that was silly as always, and we were mentioning also crazy activities around girls and stuff like that, just maybe drinking alcohols, like I don't know, we were doing in our early days, and how that was funny and how that was related to nothing, and related to, I should say, entropy and house itself, like the way how it's supposed to be, the entropy itself, and the process of making this world more silly and crazy in all the ways, you know what I'm saying? And we were reminiscing about our past times, how crazy we were about doing our useless activities, as for making huge binge and involving a lot of people into that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And after that we were about to show up at our working places just in the very morning, and without having any hangover on our faces and in our souls, and how we were great at that. I mean, we had enough courage to do that. We had enough health to do that, to appear at our working places with just creepy faces after having a huge binge, as I told you, and that was pretty. We kind of, I don't know, they let it slide, our bosses, and we were great at doing our crazy things as they felt on us during our just early days, the days of our youth, I should say. And I know I'm still young, and he's still young, but you know what I'm saying again. And just to make this point very clear, and I'm really trying to drive this point home for you guys and girls. And I mention this because I kinda craving this speaking activity, and that's why I'm telling you this rubbish, not to annoy your ears, not at all. Just make this just a personal thing, very just maybe familiar to you, and so that you would feel yourself comfortable with me. And you see, I'm sharing personal things here about my past, about my early days, and how it was. That was great in all the ways, I'm telling you. If I were allowed to choose slightly other track in my life, I wouldn't, I'm telling you, because I kinda relished every moment of my life, and if I were allowed again to do my own choice, I would choose this same track of my life, because it suits me perfectly and I feel great about that. And I'm learning English these days, and help these help I feel like kind of from above, from heavens, that I'm feeling kind of blessing from above, and I feel kind of all signposts that I'm on the right track right now, and how it could be in other way, I don't know. I met right people on my way. I met my friends throughout all my lifespan, I should say, and all things came at me at the right time, at the right place, I should say, and all those lessons I've learned, all those, it's been for good, and I memorized, and I took my lessons out of a bunch of situations that I had throughout my lifespan, and I became more wise, more judicious, more just, I don't know, more sensitive in a way, and all those things came together at the right time, at my certain age, I should say, and though I wouldn't say that I'm pretty skillful and seasoned and at all the things around me. I'm not about I'm not about that. I'm trying to tell that I took lessons out of all the situations that I had, and I'm keeping them in mind, and I'm forwarding in my life further and further forward in order to reach my deepest goals. And what I'm gonna do right now, actually I wanted to tell that I drained away, I washed out the spider in my bathroom, and that was harsh. It wasn't she, it was, I don't know what it was. It decided that it could live in my bathroom without my permission, and I met it several times, and I let it slide, kind of leave, just creature, leave, and just don't bother me, and live your own life without bothering me, okay? And it said okay, probably, but this very day I came into my bathroom and I saw that creature sitting in my bathroom and just feeling very, very comfortable, even me just staring at it, and it was comfortable regardless of my presence there, and that wasn't the first time I saw that stuff happening, that shit happening, I should say, and I decided I wouldn't tolerate it anymore, and I took my brew, what it was. I took my broom and I perched it on it, and I shook it into the toilet, and after that I drained it away, and it flown away without any tails, without any tracks, I should say. And I feel kind of disappointment and kind of guilt and even burden in a way that I killed that nice creature, but it wasn't nice. It had kind of long creepy limbs around that, like hand clocks, you know what I'm saying, and we call that creature like hand clocks like spider, if you might relate to what I'm saying. It's kind of very clock hands like spider, if you might relate to what I'm saying. If you don't relate, don't bother about that. It's just my native word from my native language, you know what I'm saying. And I swap it away, and I don't know what happens then. What happens after that? I feel guilt. I'm telling you, I feel a real guilt. And what's been done, that's been done. So I couldn't just reverse time and do slightly other thing. I made my decision, and I decided what I decided. That was my choice. Okay, guys, what else happened to me recently? I should say that I kinda initialized a slightly other kind of activity that also includes kind of creative process, and I'm so creative person. If you might not know about that, I'm telling you just right now, I'm creative, and I just kind of initialized another kind of activity similar to this activity that I'm doing right now, but slightly other just point, you know what I'm saying. And I kinda doing the useful stuff this time, not useless rant as I'm doing right now, but useful. I guess, I hope so, and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, it's been kind of very brief and very impromptu video of mine. Second in this intraday time, I should say, and I'm pretty contented again, and I'm pretty inspired to do this stuff that I'm doing right now, very just without any hesitation as it goes, and I feel the life as it comes to me, and that's pretty cool, because I've always been the person who did that stuff without any hesitation, and that's been me for you. Please bear with my English, and keep following my tracks if you want, and keep persevering doing in your lives what you've been doing, and keep doing that, and everything's gonna be fine with that. I'm telling you, I've been there, I've done that. And that's it for tonight. See you all, guys and girls. That's it. See you all. Bye.